Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for a brand new show. Also, these new show intros are getting kind of stale, so I thought I would change it up and throw you a song. Editing me! Hey, editing me here. Alright, so Recording Key thought this would be a really good idea, and he recorded this thing before he even started recording the other thing, so I don't know why he's pretending like he doesn't know about it, but he's saying this stupid thing, and it's stupid, and he's really bad at singing, but he put some work into it, so I don't know. Just like be polite about it to him, man. Don't be mean about it. He's just trying to get a point across. Okay. Here's the thing. When the show sucks, when the plot stinks, when the movie's bad, I simply remember my favorite things, then I don't feel so sad. Original show with Yamada directing, background art by Naoki Hosokawa, Michiko Yokote wrote the whole thing. These are a few of my favorite things: Horiguchi character designs, Yoshida series comp, KyoAni original. These are a few of my favorite things. Come on, let's watch this show. Yeah, so we're watching Tamako Market, in case you can't tell. Just in terms of staff and stuff, this is a lot. There are a lot of people on this that I really like. I really like Horiguchi's character designs, and I've seen the character designs for Tamako Market, and I really like them. They're super duper cute. We'll have to see them in motion to see if everything's up to par, up to snuff, all that jazz, but look at them. Look at those characters. They're so cute. Naoki Yamada's directing. I don't know what that's going to consist of. It's been a little while since we've actually seen a fully Yamada-directed piece of anything, so it'll be really interesting, kind of coming full circle around the bend for KyoAni stuff, which is pretty cool. I trust Yamada. I expect weird. I expect personal and intimate. Not in terms of like physical intimacy, but like intimate knowledge of our characters and their present emotions at any point. Horiguchi character design, Michiko Yokote is writing the thing, background art by Naoki Hosokawa. There's a lot. What I don't know about Tamako is anything about the story, or the plot, or the themes, or what it's about. All I know is there are some cute characters, and they seem to like, I mean, it's market, so yeah. And there seems to be like this sense of community around these characters, and like older people and younger people and same age people all living together and trying to make it in the same market situation place, I guess, something like that. There's also a weird bird thing in some of the pictures, and there's a bunch of mochi. And the first episode is that she's the daughter of a mochi merchant, so okay, that tells me everything that we need to know, but nothing at all about the story. There's a weird cockatoo bird thing, and really cute girls. That's all I know. That's fantastic, because even going into K-On, I'm like, it's gonna be about music, and clubs, and schools, and girls, and things, and stuff. I don't know anything about this one. It looks like she's, like, maybe a high school age type of girl. There are a couple of male characters. There are a couple of female characters. Will this be a cute girls doing cute things show? I don't know. Will this be one cute girl on her passionate trip toward success show? I don't know. Will this be a community is great and awesome and find a community and be a part of it show? I don't know. Will this be community is great and awesome and here's a vicarious community for you to live through this main character into and like experience the feeling of living in a small town and all working together to achieve our own individual goals? I don't know. But the fact that I don't know almost anything about this show excites me quite a bit. I also did go through the like characters that are listed as main and just clicked on some names and went through them just to see if there's anybody that I super recognized and would be like, whoa, and there wasn't. So we probably won't have to stop at any point to go, who's that character? Because it's nobody that we know. It's no voice actor that we know. It's a bunch of new talent, and they're gonna hopefully kill it. I'm excited to watch Tamako. I'm kind of even more excited to get all the way through Tamako so that we can watch Love Story, because Naoki Yamada directing a fucking film. Yes, please. That is like music to my ears. It's just like, yes, pour down upon me. Your genius, Miss Yamada. I love you. Please more. Please more. She's knocked it out of the park a few times, and I have full trust in her with a movie budget and movie like time to tell a story. So I'm just excited here. Reiko Yoshida, who's on almost every KyoAni show, is doing series composition, which I assume means that she's helping with dialogue flow and stuff, which is pretty cool. And it's an anime original. It's an anime original by KyoAni, which is also like my favorite thing in the world to see. So it's a whole stacked up bunch of shit that's really cool and really exciting. And I have high hopes. I have high hopes for Tamako Market. The bar has definitely been lowered by the previous show that we watched on this slot because I didn't like it very much at the end. I'm not gonna dwell on Chuni. I just don't want to. I don't want it to color Tamako in any way. But bar has been lowered a little bit. We'll see how that affects my initial interpretations of this first episode, but feels like I'm wasting time now, so let's go ahead and actually watch that first episode of Tamako Market and see if we even like this damn thing, or if we fucking hate it, which is actually possible, despite all that staff and stuff, but not likely, I don't think. I don't think it's very likely. So, little spiel. This is an early access show. You can get the next episode on Patreon if you go there. You can also go to the Discord and check out stuff you can get there via the Patreon as well. Cool. Let's watch episode 1 of Tamako Market. Okay, I've gone and downloaded the version of this video that was created by the KyoAni Cord and sent to me and the rest of my Discord by DC Resistance. I'll ask DC if I can put the big old link to the drive in my description so that people can go and obtain it there. Otherwise, we'll figure something out. But it should be identical or almost identical to the Anime for Life version, but with better typesetting on the subs. So cool. Thanks, DC. I really appreciate that, and I appreciate you. Let's watch it. All right, I've got episode 1 of Tamako Market up and ready to go. We're watching a Japanese dub, English sub. Why wouldn't we do that? There will be 2 versions of this reaction video. You can find a picture-in-picture version of this reaction video with the video up there, linked in the description, and a timer-based version up on YouTube. If you would like to do a syncy thing and sync up your own copy of this episode with the timer-based version, you're welcome to do so. Just get your copy ready because the PiP timer to countdown will be coming at you right now. Water. Okay, 3 friends. Batons? Are they in a club of baton twirling together or something? Whoa, that cut, though. That was so Yamada? What the fuck? Okay, so she is Tamako. Hello, not Yui. Hello, you're totally not Yui. Okay. Alright, she's just a little bit doji. Hi, bird. Okay, community. Wait. What's happening? Wait. Is he a fairy? Equivalent? There's so much already. Shit, I just want to pause and go through I can't. I'm just not going to pause. We're just going to go through the whole episode. Okay. Click, clack, legs. Hi, Yamada. Yo, this OP is already immediately dope. Color me excited. I can't pause. I want to pause. I can't pause. Ah! That whole walk cycle, just upper half with the like the lilt to it as she's skipping. All right, tsundere bird ish. All right, and she's the leader up at the front. And everyone walks to her step. Yeah, all right. And she's a magician. So. I'm in. I'm so fucking in. I'm so fucking in. Ah! I love it. 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 I'm in. Okay. More. Moto. She's gonna get those flowers, right? Get those flowers, get that bird. Uh. What? Whoa! Did not expect that voice from that character. Cool. Yeah, why is there a burb in it? Yep, that's a burb. Oh, fuck. It's kind of a Maho Shoujo thing. Like, what's going... Oh, hello, burb. Is it... Is it an Ikemen bird? And why do you talk? What world did it come from? Like it came from another world, like a fairyland or something. Yo, this is difficult. What? Yamada, stop it. It's the same thing. It's the same thing from the Chuni movie. Hmm? Mm. It's a bird. Ah. Ah. But what does that even mean? No, they're still mochi. Rice cakes are different. Ah. Also, you're in Japan, so why would you... Yeah, I feel, excuse me. Beep, beep. Oh, it's a little one. Oh, no. She has the yellow hat. She's in elementary school, and she ignored us completely. Hello, little one. Why aren't you the main character? Uncle. On, so she wants to be... Uh-huh. Anti-traditionalism? Didn't make anything of it to her father, only to her grandfather. Yep. I do feel like I recognize Anko's voice, though. I don't think so. Oh, God. He's just revealed his talkingness to everybody? Why is he always sexy bird? Stop it. No, 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 no. Sorry. I agree. Nope. Oh, is that a thing? You live in a place with weird traditions, kiddo. Do whatever you want. Float your boat. Sure. Agreed. Let's cook it. Yep. Cook it. Of course. So he has mochi in his name. Mochi matsui. Yeah, that's not good. You do not want to say that. What the fuck is happening? This is such a fast, like, intro. Mm-hmm. I don't think anyone has. I don't think birds like that exist. Okay, we have a bicey. Everything centered around mochi. Uh-huh. Oh. That's not a setup. Rip. It's a hot bath, buddy. Oh boy. Warm? Oh, he's got a ponytail. Yeah. Did that bird just talk? Dude, just tell him. Tell him. Thank you. Okay. No, bird goes free. Oh, God. So, everyone just takes it in stride. Nobody cares. That's part of it. Uh-huh. What? Oh, no. No peeking. Please, please stop. He sure does. I don't know about that. He's pervin. Chuck the bird. Yes! I'm so happy. I'm so happy. This is wonderful. This is just wonderful. Hey. Whoa, that cut. Whoa, those cuts. That's detail. That's detail. Whoa, 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 whoa. Not rotoed, right? No way. No, they're too fluid to be rotoed, right? That's a crazy thing to say, isn't it? Uh-huh. So you care about her, eh? Later. Oh, where are we going now? School? Okay, so they do all do this together. Color guard or baton or something. Fuck, man, having not Yui here is really weird. Her birthday's on New Year's? Mmm. Hey. Community. Ah. That angle, what? Oh, hi. Of course. Cool daddy. Uh, uh, ah? Community. Records. Wow. Yeah, just the. How does the bird feel about music? Oh, does he sing? No, not this song either. Well, that's gonna be important. Why does he care so much? She's dead, dude. Yeah. Yeah. Bruh. Oh. Also, prevent her from breathing. Hey, core motivation. Shit. Man makes coffee. But yeah, it's coffee. Oh, wow. Random music store owner throwing wisdom. Flower, the daily routine. Bird, you should stop eating now. Oh, we're time skipping, I suppose. So he's just been here for a bit? Hmm. Oh. So, busiest day of the year is her birthday. Interesting. So it can't be celebrated. Oh my god. Yeah. Fuck. Oh my god, she's gonna be in love. Mmm. Boy got a little crush, doesn't even know it. Okay, so there's a romance element. Except that you probably can't fucking fly. Nope, you're stuck, buddy. You're just gonna get fatter and fatter and fatter. Nice try, bud. Those sound effects are fantastic. Ooh. Great! Thank God. Well, you're gonna try. I don't care. Bye! Oh. Ah, shit. I gotta stay. Oh. Oh. Turn around, run away. Yep. Not you. Mmm, delicious. Will you change your name, though? Here, have your fucking bird. What the fuck? They all forgot to give their presents? Wow. Yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah, that's not bad. Shut up. Oh my god. Wait, searching for Her Royal Highness? Is that the end? No. There's gotta be a little bit more. What the fuck? He's a projector? Okay, records turn daisies? I'm not sure. Legs. That's a nice beat. Yamada directed the CD, didn't she? Yeah. I'm gonna say yes. Oh my god, yeah. Well, yes, absolutely. Yeah, 100%. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna have to put this episode into my editor because there's some stuff that we need to look at for real. Nope. Okay, these are not really previewy. Huh. The Love and Bloom Valentine? So are we skipping through events of the year, moving to February? Okay. Okay. That could work. Um, so I was mentioning it as we were fading out into the ending there, but I didn't know that I was gonna need to do this. I should have thought of it. Should have thought it through because it's episode 1 of a KyoAni show directed by Naoki Yamada, and I should have remuxed this video and imported it into my editor so that we could fucking like skim around in it because we need to do that because there's so much in this that needs to be looked at more closely. But I think you can probably tell just from my general reaction to it that I'm extremely excited by this first episode. Things I didn't expect. One, the bird's a character? Didn't see that coming. The bird being a character. The bird being a, like, I guess aristocratic in a way, like shoujo, ikemen, like, oh yes, look at me type of character. I didn't expect him to have a voice. Ah! That's freaking cool. Um, just the general lightness and brightness and happiness and cheer of this show. The way that we already have this sense that there's this group of characters that are intricately interwoven, have known each other their entire lives because they've all grown up in this same town. And like particularly in the case of Tamako and Mochizo, they're clearly the same age, across the street from each other, growing up in houses across the street from each other, going to the same bathhouse pretty much every day to like they know each other super well. It's an extended family more than anything, and it fights like an extended family, and it reconciles like an extended family, even amongst competitive business owners. Their competition is part of the driving force. And then stacked on top of all of that is this Yamada-esque obsession with detail. There are particular sequences when they are pounding the mochi and when they are moving the mochi where I feel like those cuts were rotoed or better, or just an animator sat there and watched a professional like mochi maker make it for hours and just like watched the way that their hands work and the way that they move, and then watched and figured it out and then drew it. I don't know which. I don't know how we could know which, but I want to look at all of those things because they're amazing. Um, oh my god, there's so much. There's a plot setup for seeking a connection to our lost late mother. There's a plot setup for seeking a romantic connection of some kind to Mochizo, who's clearly an adolescent male trying to figure out his own shit and has been dealing with this struggle. There's also this sense that Tamako is a like a bright-eyed optimistic character, but the world doesn't remember her all the time, and that's kind of like got an element of sadness that counterbalances her excitement and her KyoAni main character sort of thrust, right? There are a lot of KyoAni main characters who are, I'm a goofy goober and I do goofy goober things and the world is great. This is a character who's like that, who's like, I'm straightforward and earnest and happy and enjoy my life and care about things and am integrated into this small mini society, but there's some deep-seated like sadness and difficulties built into that as well. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Okay, big woes all around the board. I'm gonna go remix this video, import it into my editor, and we will go from there. Give me a few minutes to actually get that done. I'll see you in a minute. Boom. Awesome. Alright, that took fucking forever to do. One thing that will be the case is that we've lost some of the formatting on the subtitles. As you can see, I've redone them as well as I can myself, but they're not identical. That's okay. Hopefully they just won't go off screen and stuff, but we'll figure it out as we go. Regardless, the main thing that I want to be able to do is see the visuals and stuff, and that's great. So we start off with this really bouncy track in the background introducing our characters and a bunch of dialogue from them talking as though they're really good friends as they wander around town with batons held between them and one baton being thrown up in the air and just having fun, being crazy. Immediately K-On! Vibes, because, I mean, well, it's hard not to. Horiguchi character designs and bouncy Yamada direction, yeah, it's gonna give you the same kinds of vibes. A bunch of girls running around town being cute, great. But things change up relatively quickly, so we move through. Immediately, this, like, practically, it's this, like, the third cut of the entire thing. This one's pretty neat. This one's also pretty cool, but it's this one that's just like a jaw dropper immediately because it's fucking classic depth of field shit. They're just walking past the camera as though it's nothing, as though it's easy, as though this is like normal shit for an anime. And the crazy, crazy thing is this is not normal shit. That's the most insane thing about KyoAni shows, and I found it happening to me by like 3 minutes into this episode. 3 minutes in, and I start seeing insane animation and direction choices, and just going, yep, that's normal, that looks easy, because it looks easy. But it's not. Third shot of the entire episode is this. 3 characters expressively, bouncily walking, jumping around, looking at each other, expressing things, bouncing, sort of hoppy jumping together, falling into line again, doing this little jumpy thing across this, and then the kickity cut, like, and then clickety clackety cut, hippity hoppity skip. The like the cold on her nose, right? That's so obvious that it's fall or winter and chilly. The way all of her hair and scarf and clothes and stuff all bounce around in a circle as she does, as the camera is tracking her. What? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. And then there's something else that's just like pure KyoAni only stuff, which is just, how do you create depth and three-dimensionality? Look at the blonde in the front at this moment as she turns right here. How do you create depth and three-dimensionality in a face that doesn't have any lines or shadows on it? I don't fucking know, but they keep doing it, and it's never bad. It's always really good, and it looks better than like any other studio doing this. Just this. Because this happens all the time, right? Just a face going like this. Going from here to here, going from here to here, going from here to here, going from here to here. And all of the subtle dimensionality that occurs within the face occurs and is a thing. And there are like things that you can do to draw a face in a way that indicates that. And one of the things that most people do is they create like a chunk of shadow right here. And then as the character moves, that chunk of shadow disappears. And then as the character moves this way, the chunk of shadow reappears. But KyoAni doesn't often do that. I mean, they do. It's normal. But then sometimes they do shit like, how does her cheek have volume to it? And like space to it. Well, as she turns away this way, her cheek obscures part of her eye, and you see that her eye is an orb, and her cheek is a blump, and the blump goes over the orb, and now you can't see all of her eye anymore. Fuck you, KyoAni, how you so good? Look, right there, just that little subtle thing right there. Fuck. Okay, anyway, these aren't even the impressive cuts of anything. Yep, really great movement and stuff, and all of this is just character. Okay, she flings up the baton, which gives us our hello sort of thing, which is our pan up to the sign, which introduces us to the market as a whole. Excellent. Also, this whole cut where she then turns around. Or it's where we cut to her. Yeah. Again, just dimensionality of the face. How? Lock. Classic little moment. And then we cut to legs, down, weight, forward, swing, up, toss, cut, swing, flippity flappity flap. And then down again, and then it hits her on the head and bonk, and it's hilarious. Stop it. It's too good. Okay, and then burb, and sound effect and sound design for burb is perfection. Excellent. Oh, God. This shot, this particular little thing, whoosh pow, I think is used both in Keion and in Chunibyo, the exact same one. I think that KyoAni just reuses that thing because they have it. I'm fine with that. I got no problem. Okay, and through this, when we're introducing the weird thing, the bird creature, we're also introducing Tamako to us as a character. We just got, who is she in the context of girls and friends in school and stuff? There we go. She's friendly and happy and kind of leading the pack, but not really. I mean, she's the first one to jump across the little thing, and everybody else takes joy in doing the same thing that she does. So she is a leader, and as we move into the OP, we'll see her enabling everyone else to march along to the beat of her drum, which is really interesting and is going to be thematically relevant, I'm sure. But we're also introducing things about her in this sense. When characters in the market pop out and are like, oh, have some extra of this, immediately it gives us this sense of community. It's the same sense that we get in Dragon Maid once our dragons sort of get invested and involved in the community and stuff, and people are like, here, have some things and stuff. We know you, we like you, we care about you. Tamako is integrated into this community, and people treat her well and care about her. That's awesome. It's just awesome. This cut, I mean, hands, intimacy, physical intimacy, intimate knowledge of our characters. I don't mean sexual intimacy, I'm just clearing it up. Intimate knowledge of our characters and what they're doing. Why does the stamp card matter? It means that she's loyal, right? It means that she comes back, and this is normal, and this is like a daily routine for her. Cool. The flowers that are everywhere are, I want to say lavender. They're too white to be lavender. How beautiful the flowers are. And then there's another prominently displayed flower, which I think is just white daisies. Yeah. White daisies hanakotoba. Or anemones. Sincere. There it is. Yeah. That could work too. No, but they're not. They're daisies. Faith. I don't know about that. Maybe in a metaphorical way, like not specifically faith. Do we ever get to actually understand what this says? Yeah, we see it says Tuberosa Village. Tuberosa. If anything Tamako related comes up when I type that out, I'm just skipping away. Oh, it's a plant. It's the flowers that are all around. Haha. Tuberosa Hanakotoba. Yeah. Can't find it. Okay, doesn't matter. This is where our boy starts. 2 silken tofu, getting a bunch of stuff from a bunch of places. Excellent. Okay, so I don't know how this character gets there, but then we go into what feels like a henshin almost. And this gives me massive vibes of like every Mahou Shoujo that I've seen. Mahou Shoujo. Character girl is doing character girl things, and then fairy creature comes from other world and smacks into her face. Usually, like, literally smack into the face. Then, like, there's some meta weird going on here. Because, okay, if that's what's being played off of here, and I think it is, I think there is an intentional playing off of that sense of things. With this whole, like, the mechanics of things are occurring, yeah, tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. Like, the world is conspiring for this meeting to occur is always the vibe of that episode. But then the rest of the episode is always, at least, like, half-centered around the main girl trying to avoid anybody else ever finding out about her weird creature that can talk, or her phone that can talk, or whatever it is. And the big subversion here is that everybody finds out immediately and nobody cares. Like, they have an initial response that's like, why is that bird talking? Oh, well, whatever. It's fine. What? Okay. There are two voices in this episode that I'm actually solidly curious about. One is this character. First, did not expect this character to be male. That's pretty cool. Good job, KyoAni. Fucking with my expectations of gendered norms. Good shit. I appreciate that. Second, I thought that this character's voice was really familiar, so I'm gonna go look for this blonde character and see if I know the voice actor. I don't know. Oh, and Dara. I never looked up Dara, so I'm gonna look at Dara as well. Starting with Dara, actually. Oh wow, he plays Casio in Top One Nerai Diebuster. That's interesting and odd. He is Ferdewelt in Ginga Densetsu, and he is Kenneth L. Malloy Archibald in most of Fate Zero. Cool. Don't see anything else that I recognize super much, so that's cool. Kaoru Hanase. Oh, it's Daisuke Ono. That's why I recognize that voice. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, alright, cool. What a fun role for Daisuke Ono. Like, that's fucking Jotaro being I don't want to assume, but I'll say transfeminine individual. Cool. That's really neat. Like taking one of the manliest man voice actor voices and most recognizably manly man voice actor voices and attaching it to a character who is externally quite feminine. I think that's super cool. Good job. Yay. Yeah, I wonder, I didn't catch any moments where characters refer to this character as like with any masculine or feminine pronouns, and I don't think that this character referred to themselves as either like Boku or Ore or anything that would indicate gender. So shit. I think we'll just use they for now, or we'll just use Kaoru for fun until we get some kind of clarification on that point. It doesn't particularly matter because they don't seem to be the majorest character, but I do want to take the time to mention it because I think it's pretty cool. Also, I wanted to know the voice. Okay, the other voice that I want to know is Anko, or An, because she sounded really familiar to me and I don't know why, so I'm going to look that up. Rina Hidaka. It's a familiar name. Oh, she plays Kobachi Osaragi in Kaguya Season 2. I don't think that I would have recognized her from that role, though. Maybe, like, in my head familiarity, but I wouldn't have recognized her. Oh, she's Prolati in Symphogear. That might be it. Cool. Well, those are all the roles and voice actors that I wanted to care about, so moving on. Okay. Cuts and stuff. Yes. I remember that once the OP hits, it's just fucking bullshit. That's that. What? This head turn. Blink, turn, up. Wow, and then he's a balloon. And then the catch. Whoa. Pop up. Two, three. It's like 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 1 2 1 2. What's amazing about this cut is it's just so At the very end of it, when she does that little turn right there, how does that work? Like, how do I know where her body is going? She's doing this, right? Like her shoulders are shifting this way, and her head is shifting this way? How? Like, at full speed, it looks so smooth. Okay. And then there's click, clack, clack, click, clack, cut. And then amazing smears there to give the dink. What's so crazy, though, is that all of these cuts, the edits in between have flow to them. Like, go back here. We look up, she comes down. She crosses our eye line. Up to bird. Cut back. She comes down. The descent is captured by cutting into it and then cutting out of it as we pull her up. Then we cut to that and put her feet down, right? Yeah. Cut to that, put her feet down, she taps her heels together. Boom, and we're in a different place. Boom, but it's still linked because she was going down and then going up, right? Side to the right for a high five. Side to the left for a da-da-da-da. And then from there up into the pose. And then from there down into the hat is out. And then from there down into the dink. And then from there up into something else. From here to the pose. Up and down. Dink. Up to the wink, which doesn't occur on our frame. Oh, it does. It occurs right there. Dink. So we get the smack of that. 4, 5, 6. Dink. And we feel like those occurred at the exact same frame, right? Even though they didn't. We feel like that wink and that dink are at the same moment, but they're not. It's the exact same thing as when you go for a punch in a live action film, and then you cut to the punch, but you cut an instant before, and your brain seals the gap, right? It seals the overlap. This is oh my god. All right, editing T here to give you a quick example. This is from Jackie Chan's famous The Legend of the Drunken Master. It's an awesome fight scene. I highly recommend going and watching this movie because Jackie's awesome at choreographing fight scenes. If I recall correctly, this particular sequence as a whole took fucking forever to film, and he got super injured repeatedly and just kept doing it, and it's one of the best he's ever done. But in this sequence, we're just going to look at the very first like minor exchange of blows between these two characters. Jackie himself is of course in the white, bad guy's in the black, classic color coding, but Jackie rolls off of this dangerous situation, rolls onto the floor over here. The other guy comes in with a couple of kicks and then a couple of blows. We're going to focus, however, on the first strike that comes in with his hand. So he runs up to Jackie. Jackie's tumbling up off the floor. He kicks him with the foot, and then comes in with a backhand. There's a little bit of sweepiness with his other hand going on here, but he comes in with a backhand to Jackie, who blocks it with his right hand. We immediately, at the point of impact, cut away to this side shot. Obviously, this is a different cut, different camera, possibly a different day of filming, but what we're doing is we're cutting a few frames before the impact of the hit, and then the hit occurs. So this is exactly what we're talking about. And when you watch it in full speed, you don't see it. What? And that's happening in this OP. Throughout, like all over it. Okay, the title is cool. The OP itself is awesome. And then there's this cut. And we're gonna just like watch this walk cycle for a little while. So let's just watch this walk cycle for a little while and see what we see here. The fact that it then changes and she waves to somebody? Oh, that's hot. And then just the skirt motion and all of it, and the legs, and wow. Okay, characters. Big wide, the two. Her hair, like, boing! Oh, wait, yeah. It's so fua. It's so fua. Okay, there's that face dimensionality. The look at the hair has so much 3D to it. How? The mouth and the lips and stuff and the nose and things and the chin and stuff. Also, she has this like little teensy little mole beauty mark that's consistently drawn on her like the left side of her neck. It's just right there and it's always there. And it's there earlier and it's there later and it's always there. It's just part of her character design. That's so cool. This whole OP is so fucking cool. She fisheyes out slightly as she gets too close to the lens. What? Hmm. So weird. Um. Everything. Look at the shadows under her hair. Look at the shadow inside her eye on the white of her eye and the distance between the inside of her eyelid and the beginning of her iris. The reflection on her iris itself shifts. The shadow on the little ball thing in her hair shifts. The shadow on her hair, all the shadows on her hair. The angle and difference between the folds and layers of her scarf changes. The scarf across her face changes. The hair and the shadow on her forehead changes. The highlights in her hair change. And all of them do it accurately? This is like one of those like pictures that you move like this and it moves, you know? A parallax little picture? This is bullshit. This is bullshit. Look, okay, she's got this center strand of hair, right? On the far to our right side of it, over here where my mouse is, you see this little thin bit of hair that goes behind the main bit of hair right here? Watch it slowly disappear back behind there. Slightly. The angle on it changes, because the angle on it changes. What? And then, I mean, the same from behind, but not as impressive because there's less stuff going on, right? All right, Dinky Winky, and we're going to take you outside, buddy. That entire cut is wunderbar. Just wonderful. Wow. Okay, so now we've got our burb. Okay, she chibifies, and this sequence also blows my mind because she's chibified, she's at an angle, the camera's at an angle, she's walking at a weird angle, and she turns in three-dimensional space in a chibified two-dimensional format, and it's believable. Her flat two-dimensional tears coming from her eyes move around her three-dimensional skull body like it's real, but it's not. What? 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 This is the most understatedly impressive piece of just like general animation that I've seen in so long. Okay, there's this cut moving upward, which is similar to the one in Chuni. Meet Boy. Boy is okay. Our parents fight, but we love it. Yeah, great. It's obviously a friendly rivalry, and it's lovely. The whole rice cake. Oh, Z. Oh, jeez. And in the background, Anko is just occurring. He's just appearing. Also, do you see the way she, like, all the 3D-ness as she turns? She's in the background. Why is that there? We're only like 3 minutes in. Ah! I'm gonna do this differently. I'm done just skimming. I'm gonna watch and I'm just gonna pause every time I like something and we'll talk about it. Okay. Don't call me Anko, call me Anne. But Anko is cute. Okay. She asks a series of questions that show us so much about the like core of this show and what it cares about and what it's concerned about and what she as an individual character cares about and is concerned about. Walks in, Grandpa, why are we a mochi shop? Grandpa answers, my grandfather's the one who started it, which does not answer the why, just tradition is the reason, right? And he says, is there something wrong with that? Anko. And she responds, but don't call me Anko, I told you to call me An. Okay, tradition is the reason we're a mochi shop. Don't call me by my given Japanese name. Call me by my English Americanized name that I'm choosing for myself. But Anko is cute. I don't know. I don't really like it. She says as she eats her family's mochi. Layers, layers, layers. Tradition. And the opposite. And all of this in context of their argument about the sign and anglicizing a very traditional form of Japanese sweet, mochi. One which has, like, a long history behind it and a lot of pride behind it. Whoa. And all these crazy angles, like, from above, from corners, from top corners of rooms. Amazing. Also, the musical motifs that surround Bird Boy and other things throughout the show are so pitch perfect. Who did the music? I thought it was somebody I didn't recognize. Yeah, Tomoko Kataoka. Tamako Love Story music and Tamako Market music. Minami no Shima no Dera-chan? Okay, that's another thing for Tamako. And Winter Garden. DG Charat Winter Garden 6.6 2006. Okay. She has not made a lot. I think that the soundtrack that I've heard so far has been really excellent. So looking forward to hearing more of an artist that I haven't heard a lot of. Like Mochizui moves his head like 15 degrees in this cut. Like 15 degrees over the course of it. And every portion of it is perfect. Hell, let's be real. Naoki Yamada's ability to make characters express themselves through legs extends to this fucking bird. There's swag to his bird legs. His bird legs have swag. He's not human. How is he human? It's more human than like 90% of anime characters who walk by going like this on frame. Hello, I'm an anime character. I'm going to school. I move up and down in a rhythmic pattern because I'm walking, and that's what walking looks like. Excuse me? Oh. His feathers tickle her eye. Look, she blinks as he gets close, and as he's like fluffing through, she winks because his feathers are tickling his eye. It's not as obvious when you're not watching through it, but it's clear when you watch through it at full speed, right? And then the same over onto the other side. What the fuck? Okay, and his name is Mochi Mazui, which is bad mochi. Gross mochi. So that's not good. Immediately he is on the outs with the family, which is wonderful. Is that the family saying try using our bath for one time? I'm not sure why that's a thing. I don't understand. But okay. Gosh, these environments. Okay, introduction to the birthday thing. Immediately, this is a plot point thing. Mochizo never gets her a birthday present. Wonder why. Well, we're gonna find out that he's tried every time, and he has kept a fucking full drawer next to his bed of birthday presents that he's never delivered to her. Oh, that's so sweet and sad. I really hope that comes to something. Immediately, that's awesome! Oh my god, that's the coolest thing! I don't dislike this at all. I think that's really fun. The timing on this whole thing and the awkward girl toss. It's on fours. Just to give that sense of like tick 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 tick. Eh. Clunk 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 clunk. Boing. And all of the sound effects are perfection. Okay, mochi making. This is where shit kicked on. We're just gonna frame by frame everything. Oh my god, that mochi machine is legit. He turns his head, right? Yep. Just that. I know it doesn't look like anything when it's frame by frame, right? But those subtle movements and like shift of weight and shift of like upper body, we're so good at seeing that from a person and figuring out what's going on with their hands and stuff, where they're putting their weight and their attention. And we can understand exactly what he's doing as he reaches down, grabs the mochi and flips it. And then turns to look up at Tamako as she moves by. Um. They had to go and study. Whether they rotoed any of it or not, they had to go and study like fucking crazy to make that shit work. Okay, grab, smack, fold. So she's filling it with bean paste, I assume? Squish, squish. Yeah, I don't know, man. They had to study. I don't know if they rotoed, but they had to study. It's nuts. That's nuts. That's nuts. And then this is also just gorgeous. Little tiny cut. Waiting for it. Catch. Foop. So, all the characters, all of the girls, they are working together for something. Club, team, whatever. But all their parents, their businesses intersect as well. Oh, my dad made that sign. Oh, interesting. So we discover what goes on every New Year's. And then we come to the record shop. Just a fantastic little push-in. Little jellyfish? Yeah, a little jellyfish. What a weird eccentric record shop. Like 3 jellyfish, tiny jellyfish in an aquarium. Records playing. Makes dope like super gourmet coffee. This is the coolest record shop. I want one. I want one. I want this place within walking distance of me. Oh my god. Do you know how much time, how much tea I would buy from this place? A lot. I would hang out at that place all the time. It would be a problem. Okay. So he is actively in his own time seeking the song that her mother used to sing to her. Again, characters caring about other characters seems to matter quite a bit. I wonder if there's any personal reason behind that. It doesn't seem like the kind of show where that would be any kind of a thing. And it also reveals to us that our mother is dead, which sucks. But it does it in a way that's very, like, we're past that, and it's fine. We're just looking for a connection to it. And that's really cool. That works great for me. Also gives us a straightforward goal. I want everyone to eat our mochi, which my mother loved so much. Boom. After all, I'm the daughter of a mochi shop owner. Now, what Dara, with his mochi-related name, has to do with mochi and stuff, I don't really know. I assume there's something to it, but I don't really know. He's a bird prince who's looking for a bird princess or something. I'm going to look this one up, just for fun. Einspanner. Einspanner is espresso topped with whipped cream, which is not what that is. That is some deep shit, Mr. Coffee Dude. Also, just the fact that he's got this like large beaded necklace makes him almost like a spiritualist or a monk character. It's just a little piece of that. So I wonder if we'll be coming here fairly frequently for bits of insight and wisdom as a bit of an emotional touchstone. I would expect so. I would expect so. This focus on the day-to-day is so wonderful. And yeah, eating mochi. So he gets too fat and now he's stuck. Perfect. So what is an osechi mochi? I don't know. Also, what is an osechi meal? Oh, they're the boxes. They're the super crazy expensive boxes. Which is like what he's got right there. So is it an osechi, like osechi ryori box with mochi in it? Or is it mochi made with the traditional osechi ryori dishes? I don't know. We don't get to see enough to see. Of course, everyone prefers a true osechi meal. And I assume that's his mother. I would guess, right? So one married couple and one that's lost the wife. Interesting. Interesting. And I would assume that everyone in town knew her. And I think it's safe to assume that the whole town decided that they would do their best to try to help raise her because her mother's gone. Okay, okay, okay. Cool, cool, cool. This is very fun, just as a sequence. I think everybody's done this at some point. When you feel like you're getting a little bit chubby, you get in front of the mirror and try and puff up a little bit, try and figure it out. Never works. You gotta actually start working out. So we gotta figure out a way to deal with that, because now we got a fat bird that can't leave. And then climax, choke on the mochi, fix the thing. But everybody forgets about their presence because of it. And I think she'd be okay with that. For some reason, a mochi shop owner's daughter. I assume it's more than some reason. His name is Mochi Mazui. He's got something to do with mochi. I don't know where the fuck he's from or why or how, but there's gotta be something to it, right? It can't just be nothing, can it? But everyone forgot. Aww. Aww. But she's a character who's extremely content with the little things. Also, just the use of phone here is so nostalgic. It's so right. Aww. Happy birthday stuff from everybody. Aww. And then he beam eye projects some weird shit with some dark skinned characters, and they seem to be tropical as fuck. And they're like, "Hi, Dara." I don't know what that means. All right, spin record. Gorgeous, obviously Naoki Yamada directed ED. Look at all the feet. Look at all the legs. Look at all the feet. Look at all the legs. They're excellent. They're all excellent. Also, just these like fadey shots of characters and fading in with the things and fading there and boop 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 boop. Yeah, this is so goddamn good. Is that a pedal that becomes a kind of? It's a bit of a thing. Wow, that is a strange moment. A petal that becomes a butterfly, a petal that is plucked and flies on its own. And then all these characters walking on their own paths, but intersecting at points. Also, just this set of cuts feels very much like the Kyoan EDs and the... I'm sorry, the Kyoan EDs and the Chunibyo ED. And the Hyoka EDs. Yamada's directed a fuckload of Kyoanese EDs. Like a lot of them. Wow. Oh, or maybe it's a will they, like, loves me not pluck thing going on with the flower. Maybe that's part of the subtext there. It doesn't seem to really matter that much. There's clearly a romantic element with her and Mochizui. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's chock full of excellent animation. The characters are expressive and lively. The world, I believe the world minus the weird bird thing. I mean, I don't really know about the weird bird thing. There's something of a play at certain tropes of, like, magical character from other world comes and changes up your life, except that Dara's arrival in her life hasn't changed literally anything at all yet. And doesn't seem to be leading into changing anything. He's just a stupid bird who likes mochi. Until we find out more about that, it won't shake up anything in our life. So there's this, like, weird thing going on where her community-focused existence is more resilient than this crazy magical entity that's come out and done stuff. It just becomes a part of her. And everyone else around her just kind of takes it in stride. Whoa, that's weird. Okay, this is a weird show. One of the only things in terms of, like, a value judgment that I had ever heard about Tamako Market beforehand was I've only seen episode 1 and I thought it was boring. And I don't know how that's possible, because this was hilarious and goofy and fun. The characters are incredibly animated, and I don't mean they're animated incredibly. I mean they are incredibly animated. They've got life to them. There's life in this show. Fuck yes. I like it. It also doesn't feel like it's trying too hard in any particular direction. It doesn't feel like it's trying too hard to make a hyper romantic thing between Mochizui and Tamako. They're just kind of chill. It doesn't feel like it's trying super duper hard to make us care a ton about her friends. It's just kind of chill. It's just kind of a chill life, chill world, and I like it, and I'm jealous of it. I want I want that market feel and that kind of family vibe and a dope ass gourmet record store with custom made coffee and tea and stuff. And a record store dude who will like help me find songs that I've heard once in my entire life and they've been stuck in my head. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds great. I like it. I like it a lot. This was cool. General stuff and backgrounds and things are all up to the par that I would expect for KyoAni. Some of them above par and really cool, but that's kind of what you would expect with background art by Hosokawa, because Hosokawa's really good at the background art. And yeah, the writing and bits of the snappier bits of dialogue feel like Yoshida, and all of the direction feels like Yamada because it's all Yamada. The music's a new thing. It definitely adds a different flair to stuff to have a different music thing going on. Okay, yeah. We got a couple setups. We got a core idea of who our main character is. She's a mochi shop's owner, mochi shop owner's daughter who wants people to enjoy her family's mochi. She's deeply integrated into a wonderful community of people who care about her and support each other in return. She's got a strained but healthily competitive relationship with the other mochi store across the way and the young boy who lives there, who I assume is some level of romantic crush interest, but it doesn't need to be crazy super important. And now there's a crazy fat bird that has arrived from I don't know where and is a part of her life. Cool. Cool. I can't wait to see this story evolve and unfold. I like it. 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 I'm really excited by this show. And that's going to be our wrap. So, I've been Teeaboo. This has been Tamako Market, episode 1. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have, and I really do hope to catch you next week for episode 2 and onward. See you there. Peace.